Hello YouTube, it's RJ of the West here, my friend Last Sniper UC. So welcome back to another GTA Online episode 70 playthrough. Holy crap, dude. Nothing. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wrong button. I should check my camera real quick. Purchase all ammo. Obviously. Invite you before someone else joins. You know it'd be weird? Imagine if somebody random joined the mission in a private session.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, and even if I were in a public session, chances are no one would be willing to join me in a mission. I would have to label the mission as a test phase, live test phase, in need of volunteers. Alright, let's get ready. I should probably scoot forward just a tad. There we go. Just want to make sure my chair is not hitting the wall. It's not.
No, unless it magically slid back.
Alright. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Probably not gonna be needing these.
Need what?
Like sunglasses. At night, in here, in the middle of rain.
That'd be a challenge for you.
Yeah, a visual challenge. I don't... Oh! This is actually the first time I'm really using the Aquila. Well, it's not the first time I used Aquilas in a mission. But, well, in the mission it is. But a Capture Creator a long time ago, I have used the Aquila. They are disappointing sometimes. I mean, I remember, what was it, a couple years ago? What was the name of that? What was that one mission we had that had the Aquila in it with us? It was dangerous, though. It actually did use its missiles, but it was... Ah, back up. There we go. Ah! You're murdered. Oh. I actually forgot how cool it is to use the Ignis in combat sometimes. The Ignis is definitely a good anti-infantry fighting vehicle. Ow. Oh. My window's broken. I like how, even though I did not make them overly tanky, I did give them slight armor for their reduction. We could still destroy those, the car. Damn it, it's too wide.
Oh, shot them out.
Alright. One of these days, I'm gonna make a mission that forces us to stay in our personal vehicle. Oh no! Did you get shot out or exploded?
Exploded.
Yeah, I'm looking at my own health right now, and given the fact that we have the same health and stats for our vehicles, you must have taken a lot more damage than I.
This guy's like right in our spawn.
Oh, at least he spawned in a vehicle.
Trying to pull me out the car.
Oh yeah. Alright. I'm just glad that the Aquilas are actually somehow a little bit lethal. Their lethality is kind of like, I don't want to say neglectable, but their lethality is more or less like you don't want to ignore them, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call for my actual weapon as Tampa. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Oh shit, it's the Sparrow. Tampa. Get it out, get it out, get it out, whip it out, whip it out, get it out, get it out, whip it out. Okay. Maybe if I get lucky. Trading one car. Ow, ow. That was risky. Ammo. No, it's not. P's and Q's, P's and Q's, P's and Q's, P's and Q's. Get out of the way, you damn vans!
I need to put my oppressor away because it's smoking.
Alright, I need to blow up my car. Never mind, it already exploded. Wait. Did it explode?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. Somehow, it blew up after I got out of it.
This guy was stuck on the hood of my car, and he would not. I couldn't shake him off, so he shot me out of the car. You know that some vehicles that you can stand down without falling off?
Yeah.
That's basically what he was doing, but he shot me out through the windshield.
Oh God, I am being surrounded by bullets here. I don't know if my personal vehicle can handle this kind of combat. Ah, I'm being surrounded by bullets. Everything is so shiny because of the rain. No, I can see clearly now. The dragon strikes. One of the downsides to a vehicular skirmish is just nothing but a dead pile up. I'm not worried about it. I like it. You want a piece of me? I'll down you on the skies. Ah, I'm being sucked through the trees. Oh crap, it's the sea sparrow again. Remember I made the pilot for that bulletproof. So you actually have to damage the sea sparrow itself. I don't think it. I don't remember if you can break the parts off of it or not. It is under heavy. It is under decent fire. So.
Well, at least the respawn timer doesn't take 30 minutes to log in.
You mean 30 seconds to respawn?
I was being exaggerated.
Yep, we all do it. You ain't done with me yet. Get over here, you damn sea sparrow. Fight me! Or you just blow your ass out of the sky. Oh, another Acolyte wants to fight, huh? Bring it on. Down and out. What a horrible way to go. Those poor girls in that van. Ow. I love how they can easily get shot out. Oh shit, it's the Sea Sparrow again. It is on my ass. How you doing over there?
Fine.
Suppose you haven't tried to use your oppressor yet.
No.
You know, you can. You have my full permission to use missile-based vehicles if you want.
That won't last very long.
So? Oh, shit. Yeah, I hate it when they drive up to me like that. They can easily shoot me out.
That's what their intentions are.
Oh my god. Jordan, you may have just given me an idea. You know how like I make some of the enemies like bulletproof and stuff? What if I made us bulletproof, but the rule is we have to stay in our vehicles. Yeah, I can make it like that, but I know I like our more that Aquila was down, but it didn't explode until after I hit it. Ow! Ow! Oh, my poor car. Oh, that was a big thunder lightning strike. Ooh. Alright, I'm actually pretty impressed with the Paragon the vehicles that I gave them. I'm also pretty happy with the results that our allies are actually respawning. Ah! Oh! No! I don't want to tumble. That does a lot of damage to my car. Ow. Oh my god! If you're wondering, I'm not using my mines. I don't want to use any explosive weaponry on them. It'd be a little unfair.
These helicopters have been annoying to get my personal vehicle.
What personal vehicle do you have out?
Ball talk.
Oh, I didn't know that you actually were going for your aircraft.
Well, you said you didn't care.
I didn't. I don't care. Oh shit.
They're actually stopping me from actually getting to my aircraft.
I shall cover you, brother. That helicopter is up to dumbass. I'm smoking.
Oh yeah, you've been shot a lot.
No.
Yeah.
I thought they were just using Nerf darts, not real bullets.
I thought they were using Skittles and sprinkles.
No, that's for tomorrow. I actually forgot, you can spawn a Molotov not too far away from here. Okay, that helicopter is on your ass.
Yeah, it's chasing me down. Yeah, I can spawn at it spawns here at the oil area.
Alright, did some damage to that helicopter. I can't promise you. You are literally on your own from there.
It's turned back, going back towards you anyways. See if I can get into it without, because there is another helicopter you're camping at.
The enemies are smart, Jordan.
No.
I like the fact you can aim higher than first person. That helicopter is flying away. There you are. Godspeed. Ow. I am dead. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking you out with me. We both died at the same time. Did you get shot out?
No.
What happened?
Doesn't happen.
Oh, I'm in a damaged Ignis. Where am... Oh, this is the one you were in. Really? It gave me yours. How'd you get in your Molotov again?
I didn't.
Oh.
I've been in it.
Oh. Fantastic. You can keep the helicopters off our asses while we're fighting the ground assault down here. You know, it's funny though, in Mission Creator, I have the option of making parts unbreakable for the vehicle. I was hoping it would also apply to its lights. I love unbreakable lights.
Yeah, well, those ain't considered parts, though, to the
It should
game.
be. Oh no, I got a group of people behind me. Ah! Damn it. Oh! Yee! Go and get him off my back! Ah!
I'm smoking.
Already? Come on, I'm waiting for your ass. Ah! Nailed it. Oh, I got this helicopter on my ass. I got two of them on my ass. Ah!
I got several on my ass.
Oh! Oh! Ah! He almost blew.
Who did?
Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ah! Ah! Go away! My vehicle is almost dead. The Sea Sparrow is just... Okay. They're not following me anymore. This is good. This is good. Oh, of course. Goddamn Chinese boss. Ow. Ah. Oh. Ah. Blech. Oh no, my vehicle's about to explode. Ow. I don't think I'm gonna get to my plane in time. There are like so many bullets. Ah. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to. I was about to say there was no way I was gonna get to my aircraft in time. Not without blowing up anyway. I was already like near dead. That's fine. Alright. Mission. Gotta get to my aircraft. Maybe like 5 helicopters. No, there's 6. Well, that's plus the Sea Sparrow, so thankfully none of them are following me.
I blew the Sea Sparrow up.
Yeah, they respawn though.
I know they do.
Alright, thankfully none of them are chasing me. Okay, one of them might be chasing me.
Sea Sparrow shot me out.
No! Of course, now that you died, they're gonna be on me! How the hell did that guy track me over here? No! Get away, get away, get away, get away!
Just let it happen.
Nah, I don't have to let anything happen. Not while I still have control.
That was a weird spawn.
Oh my god. Hey, at least the mission's working as intended. I'm glad nothing went wrong yet. And I am actually pretty happy with the chase units being moderately lethal. Damn it, stupid shoulder.
There's a helicopter heading your way.
There's 3 of them already on me. I don't need more.
Oh, there's gonna be about probably 3 more heading your way, maybe 4 more.
Oh. Wait, what am I doing? I can just use my weapons. Ow.
Hiding behind the building, you bitch ass guard.
Ow. 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 Gotta get away from them helicopters.
Oh, there's a garage door that opens up here I can hide in. Akulas must be giving you a hard time down there. I actually thought I'd turn off lock-on camera for them, but nah, I'm gonna blow them with the machine anyway. Yeah. Oh, you negative using bitch. Oh. Look out! And look, I was literally about to get on, like, on top of you there. How am I doing? Systems check. I'm not smoking yet. I will be though. Nothing beats grade A American steel. We're in a flood warning over here.
Huh?
We're having a flood warning over here because of all the rain that we've been getting.
I think I'm smoking now. Nope. Oh, I'm sputtering. I'm sputtering.
This is because you're smoking.
Ow.
Yeah, personal vehicles don't last too much.
Well,
Here.
they're not designed for these kind of scenarios. But they do give us a pretty big advantage, though. I mean, my Raiju alone can give me a lot of firepower. Mobility, firepower, stealth capabilities.
Yeah, but
Although the
stealth
stealth
won't help you.
capabilities don't do anything for you in here, though.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said. The stealth won't help you in here.
Alright, if I'm going down, I'm not going down without a fight. Where is that Sparrow? I'm gonna launch missiles at your ass. Oh! I'm gonna try to keep the skies clear for you. Oh! The first missile hit him, but... Warning, avionics damaged.
It spawned me inside your vehicle.
That's okay. And when you say my vehicle, you're talking about my Ignis, right?
Yes, the one that's literally in the drained area. You picked up your vehicle.
Well, unfortunately, we're not gonna have time for you to spawn your Molotov again. How long did you last on that? Oh shit, I'm about to go.
Long enough to start smoking.
Oh my god, I hate these missiles already sometimes. Damn, Aquilas. They're more maneuverable than I thought. I think I'm locking onto the NPCs, not the actual helicopter itself. You. That sea sparrow is gonna die. Oh, no, never mind. Ah!
That was so close to hitting the ground.
Yeah, it was so close.
You're like a hairline of hitting it.
Airline. Oh my god. I'm gonna be back. I gotta do something real quick.
I need to use the bathroom anyways, but first I need to wait.
Yeah.
Send me an invite.
Copy that. Friends. Send a game invite. There you go. Alright. I'll be back, guys. I'm back. Oh. Ooh. That was well, that was actually a fun mission, if I don't say so myself. Whew, that was fun. My adventure thruster.
Holy shit!
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think the thruster is probably like one of the best chill vehicles. You just want to fly around and chill. Yep. R1 and L1 allow you to have better stability when you're in your thruster. Alright, time to call up the Terabyte. I'm not gonna lie, today's mission was definitely different.
Invite.
Copy that. It definitely felt different from most of my other missions. That one actually felt alive. Like, everything was working well. I'm actually impressed with how everything was just working.
Oh no!
All the NPCs respawn. We respawn normally. The chase units were probably the most interesting dynamic of the bunch because, I mean, come on, the Aquila is not the worst weaponized helicopter in the game, but it's decent enough where you do want to pay attention to it. I mean, I will admit though, I kind of sort of built that mission around the Aquila as a chase unit ultimately at the end. I'll go get my phone so we can do some thought experiments later in this live stream. Oh. Okay. It is time to do the client job. Oh god, without music, it is just all I hear is myself. Diamond shopping.
Isn't that great?
At nighttime when you're ready to go to bed, yeah, but not when you're, well, not when people knowingly, not when they know that you're there, whether digitally or physical proximity. And this habit of mine where when I'm driving the Terravine, I go into camera mode because of how quiet it is. Compared to this. Like this versus this. Wow, you can scan players easier nowadays, huh? You had no sex acts. 0 private dances. 0. Aww. We know what we're doing, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. We got this. Okay, let me rewind that. This is literally one of the easiest client jobs in the, like, these are some of the easiest missions to do in the game. We've done these missions for so many years that we kind of just broke it down to a simple science. We do change things up from time to time, though. In the old days, we used to do it literally legitimately, but now we don't. We don't do that as much now. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the fortify because we already know that the other mission would be ready by then. Check what time it is. 8:10. You know what's funny? In that one mission I made a few weeks ago, we could not use our aircraft, and yet we can use our aircraft in this one. I don't know why. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? This is not what I wanted to do. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, screw it. Okay, fine work. I hope you were happy with that paycheck. I will make that boat mission tomorrow.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try to make it work this time. Last time I was trying to work on it, you already noticed how kind of clunky it is. Well, for one, I gave us very slow moving watercraft. Like, part of my original idea was to actually try to make it work where you use the tug to, you know, like, protect yourself and shit. Like, use it as like a floating platform. I mean, you're basically isolated and you are going to simply respawn in it upon death. And for an entire 30 minutes of the skirmish, I don't know, it just something doesn't feel right. You're basically going to be stuck in one place the entire time.
That's no
That's one.
different than any
No,
other mission that we've done.
on the contrary, it is. The gameplay aspect where you're going to be in the ocean in a slow moving watercraft, and you can't really. And here's the irony in it: unless I make the enemies basically shoot like stormtroopers, you're going to die regardless if you're in cover or not. I mean, the tugboat on paper actually seems like a pretty decent platform to get on, and because it has like walls and stuff. But when you put it into practice, it feels totally different. Ah, bullets whizzing past me. Yep, they're running. I'm running. Okay, I guess she's not running. Alright. Alright. Ooh. Hardy tack, eat your heart out. You ever wonder, like, one of these days you just, like, walking simulator in GTA Online? What a wonderful feeling. I gotta get back into that habit sometime. Maybe even make a, like, live stream where I just do nothing but walk. But I'm not assuming anyone will watch it, but yeah. I mean, I remember a few years ago I used to watch those walking videos where people just walk around like the streets of Italy and stuff. Like, you pop a gummy and then wait till you get really, really high when you're watching those walking videos. You really start feeling like you're actually there. All right. Let's see. Delete that one. Delete this one. Oh, do you want to hear something? No, you probably don't want to hear this thought experiment. I had this dumbass thought experiment earlier this afternoon where I used myself as an analog. And... Oops, wrong button. Where I actually used myself as an analog and then just, like, made it... you know, it's stupid. But, let's see, in this fictional scenario... By the way, you want to hear something funny? Earlier this afternoon, when I was playing Warframe, I actually got people in the group to start talking to each other. You know how I did it? I said,
What?
You want to know what's funny? Our Warframes could defeat... the Oro can thrive in the Warhammer 40k universe. And then one guy said, wait, really? And then another guy literally started replying saying, my lore in 40k Warhammer is shit. It's like, you know, when you start getting people to talk, you start bringing a unique sense of life in an empty room. Because when you think about it, a lot of people who play Warframe are completely on autopilot mode. You said it yourself when you told me that Warframe is one of those games where you just want to turn off your brain. Muscle memory basically just does all the work for you. In this fictional scenario, what if... the Grenier, led by, you pick what Warframe. Now remember, you have an entire army of Lavos. Oh my god, guys. Lavos. You are a monster. In this fictional scenario, what if the Grenier led by Lavos from Warframe were to go to total war against the, what do you want? Imperium of Man? Or do you want a different faction from a different video game or whatever?
You can pick.
You know, I'm going to try something different, guys. I'm going to try the Brotherhood of Nod from Command and Conquer. Brotherhood of Nod from Command and Conquer. Jesus Christ, saying that game is making me feel so old. Old, absolutely old. Like, Command & Conquer has been around, dude. Good game, good franchise. I played almost all the games. One of my favorite was General Zero Hour. This scenario presents a clash between two master-tier engineers of death. Lavos, the alchemical warframe capable of manipulating matter on an atomic level, and Cain, the immortal, charismatic prophet of humanity's evolution through Tiberium. Turn on my pad before I forget this time. Yeah, I got the clock. I'm looking. If the Grenier under Lavos went to total war against the Brotherhood of Nod, Command & Conquer's Cain's Wrath era, the war would be a brutal planetary-scale apocalypse. Here is a breakdown on how this conflict would unfold. Technology and leadership. The Grenier with Lavos. The Grenier are a massive clone army characterized by sheer numbers, heavy armor, and crude cybernetics. Under Lavos' command, however, they gain a terrifying edge. Lavos can transmutate matter to create resources, healing viruses and acid radiation weapons. He doesn't need energy. He operates on cooldowns, allowing him to endlessly manipulate the battlefield. Kuva Liches, with abilities similar to the Tenno, would act as high-ranking commanders. The Brotherhood of Nod. Nod specializes in stealth, speed, and guerrilla tactics. They use Tiberium to fuel their war machine and have advanced technology, including obelisks of light. Oh my god, I remember those things. Those things are so annoying, dude. You can't take any light vehicles in there without them getting blown up. I digress. Subterranean flame tanks and stealth generators that hide entire bases. Cain's ultimate strength is his genius, manipulation, and the mark of Cain's cyborg army. The nature of the war. The war of attrition. The Grenier have unending numbers, able to clone millions of troops. Nod would likely lose in a direct head-on engagement due to their focus on mobility over durability. However, Nod's stealth technology, such as the Ezekiel's Wheel stealth tank, allows them to avoid detection and strike vulnerable points. Lavos' alchemical advantage. Lavos acts as a game changer. He can create viruses and complex elements directly from the air. This means Nod's traditional reliance on Tiberium harvesting for resources might be countered by Lavos' ability to transmute the battlefield itself, potentially neutralizing Tiberium fields. Oh my god, if any of you guys know what play Command & Conquer and you know how precious that Tiberium is, and if Lavos could just come in there and just say, gone, you know you're screwed. Stealth versus mutation. Nod confessors can use hallucinogenic grenades to make infantry attack each other. Grenier clones are heavily conditioned and loyal to their commanders, but Grenier elite units and liches might be susceptible to such psychological warfare. Key tactical engagements. The ground war. Nod's Avatar Warmechs and Scorpion tanks would dominate against standard Grineer Lancers. However, Grineer Bombards and Kuva Liches could deal immense damage. Lavos' Vile Rush and Catalyze would melt armored convoys with high temperature heat procs. Alright, I'll say the rest as soon as we get back to the not the Terabyte. Oh wait, yeah, it is the Terabyte. It is. Alright guys, I'll read the rest of this out as soon as we do the next mission. But damn, dude, I'm actually picturing this in my head. Armies of Grineer and the Nod, like the Brotherhood of Nod, fighting it out. I would say when it comes to direct ground assaults, the infantry from Nod would most likely lose, because if you know how lore accurate the Grineer are, they are powerhouses. Some of them are just powerhouses. And the Kuva, the heavy gunners have enough energy or have enough ordnance to literally destroy city blocks.
You know what's easier than robbing a bank?
Robbing bank robbers. Come on, come on. Let's see what it is. It's not the country bank.
It's not the big bank either.
Oh my god. Is this it, guys? Is this the small city bank? Is this the legendary small city bank that we actually get to get? You know how long it's been since we got the small city bank? Do you know how long it's been?
800 years.
No. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but the small city bank rarely ever gets targeted. I don't know why, but I like the small city bank. I think I like it because of its rarity. Like, of the 3 banks, when you're doing this job, of the 3 banks, that's the only one. That's the only one.
Okay, these guys look like
okay.
Military-grade weapons.
Base defenses.
Okay, so that is a minigun?
Nod's Obelisk of Light can disintegrate any Grineer unit. However, if Lavos uses his transmutation to manipulate the obelisk's structure or create corrosive poison that bypass armor, the obelisk might fail. Stealth battles. Nod's stealth tanks would strike and vanish, dealing with Grineer artillery. The Grineer Nightwatch Corps would be likely deployed to counteract Nod infiltration. Who wins? In the short-term initial phase, Nod wins. Nod's stealth and technological superiority in lasers would catch the Grineer off guard, causing massive casualties and destroying key infrastructure before the Grineer could adapt. In the long term, in the complete and total war, Grineer under the command of Lavos would win. The Grineer Empire is built for a war of attrition. Their ability to sustain heavy losses, combined with Lavos' capacity to create new amounts of poison, acid, and raw energy on demand, would eventually overcome Nod's limited resources unless Kane can trigger a liquid Tiberium bomb detonation directly on the key Grineer shipyard. The endless Grineer clone tide, led by an immortal alchemist, would eventually overrun the Brotherhood's clandestine networks. The final outcome: a highly devastated planet, with the Grineer and Lavos in control, but likely facing continuous guerrilla attacks from surviving Nod loyalists, as Kane's prophet status makes them difficult to kill permanently. Oh man. Do you need help over there?
No.
Okay, I've got a client who'll take
Okay. Hey, do you know what, when we do ramped up, you're gonna be the one in the buggy.
Yep.
Yep, I just wanted to see if I remember that correctly.
I can't remember. Where does this one go?
Oh!
Fridge factory.
Yes, the fridge factory. That was an interesting faction, though. Like, when I picked the Brotherhood of Nod as, like, a potential like, you're fighting human or mostly human-like forces. Okay. I'll probably do another thought experiment in a bit, but I'm gonna get it ready though. I like the idea of having our Warframes like leading an army of like some of the factions. So what about? Oh my god, dude, I'm drawing a blank. I'm
Well,
drawing a
yeah,
blank.
you've been doing so many of them. You can run out of ideas.
No, not really. I mean, hey, they can be quite entertaining. Wait, the mission's done. Okay. I gotta put my adventure thruster away.
I'm right next to a road. Game.
Plowed or ramped up? Ramped up. That gives us more money. Alright. Oh, that's right. You're not even in your oppressor yet.
I'm going to be. I was just recalling my missiles.
Yes, you are. That is an interesting matchup, though, when you have like the Grenier fighting human or human-like enemies under the command of Kane. But actually, it is kind of funny, though.
We should do an army versus army with a Terminator army.
Skynet?
Yeah.
Who do you want versus Skynet?
How about the Army of Skuldra
The Skuldra?
yeah. Led
But
by
you have Google too. You can do that, right? I'm gonna be picking up some packages. Oh, but I will
well,
actually.
no,
Hold
I'm
on, let me
just
get it
giving
ready
you
for you.
I'm just giving you an idea.
I like this idea. All right, what if Skuldra?
We'll use
Skuldra.
Saren. We'll use Saren to lead this one.
Yes, love it. The Skuldra. All right, what if Skuldra led by a lore accurate Saren from Warframe were to go to total war against. Oh my god, dude. Oops. Alright, go to total war against. Oh, damn it. Alright. I'm gonna go and collect these packages now. Oh. Damn it. I think Skynet would not stand a chance against the Skuldra. They may not specialize in machines, but when the Skuldra, the way they've waged war, technically speaking, is like so gross because they use so many chemical weapons. The Averion gas is supposed to be like highly corrosive, and it's what they're using to fight the tech rot.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's highly corrosive, it might actually be effective against Terminators. It might be. I mean, liquid metal Terminators on paper are incredibly durable because they can just tank whatever, but if you've seen the movie, blast damage actually, in a way, can incapacitate them or even damage the machinery. There's like, I don't even know if there's any science behind liquid metal Terminators, dude. I'm sorry, but there's like, I'm struggling. It has to be like smart metal or something.
It's nanos.
Nano. Well, liquid, then it would not be made like liquid, like gray goo Terminator.
It's science. Don't question it.
I like science, and I will question it. You're supposed to question science. Yeah. Damn it. By the way, I have a weird question to ask you. For the mission that I'm going to be making, do you want to stay in it?
It's actually heat damage that kills the liquid Terminator, by the way.
Ultimately, yes. Ultimately, yes.
No,
do you want to be in a tugboat or a speedboat?
wherever you think will be the best, I don't care.
Well, I am going to nerf everyone's damage to 20% or less. I might actually make it less. I'm trying to lower because explosive weapons do so much damage to players. They basically one-shot us. So I need to find it to where it's not as like it's not gonna it will not one-shot us, but it will hurt us like a lot. Dogs. You can't hear them yet, can you? Or are you hearing that
No,
faint
I heard.
woof
No,
woof?
I heard them
Woof
very
woof
loudly.
woof 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 woof.
It's not faintly. That's pretty loud.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Muzzle,
No,
duct tape.
no. Wow, I'm almost done with this mission. Now I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to make it work. I really want to try to make this work. I don't want to give up so quickly, but I mean, boats are weird in there. I mean, I could try to see like, and maybe throw in a few aircraft. By the way, when we were doing that mission, was the Sea Sparrow a threat to you at all?
Not that I know of.
Honestly, to me, it was a threat, but it was not responsible for really any of my deaths.
I think I died more from the
Ow.
Annihilator stealth than I think I did the Sea Sparrow.
The Aquila. There was no Annihilator stealths in there. They'd be way
Or
more dangerous.
the Kula, or you want to call it.
The Alcala. Well, it was the first time using the Alcala. I will admit, though, that it is actually... You know what? I actually could try this. If I made a mission where you fly in your Molotov and you're fighting boats. Well, I could use the gunboats. No. And I could actually use the Aquila as a chase unit.
We could just use the gunner boat, and it may not have explosives on it, but you can make it tankier.
I was
Well,
talking about giving
well,
the enemy. I mean, do you want to use the gunboat or?
I'm just giving you suggestions.
I
What you
am. I
want?
was already thinking about giving the enemy the gunboat.
Ah,
I could have us use something else, like, but I want to try to make more predominantly a boat battle. I don't really. It would be some pretty contested waters though, because you're most likely gonna crash into a boat. If I have you spawn in like a speedboat, what worries me is that you'll get the mobility, but you probably won't get the survivability. When you get hit by a grenade, most
you could
likely
just
you're
leave the
probably gonna
tugboats.
get you might get heavily displaced and severely hurt.
You could
And
just leave the tugboats. I don't care.
oh, the doggy dogs. Oh, you got the right one.
One laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done. I've got full access to their servers now. And
There you go. Alright.
GPS. There's nothing about
Let us begin the thought experiment. In this fictional scenario, what if the Skaldra led by a lore-accurate Saren from Warframe were to go to total war against the Skynet from the Terminator series? This is gonna be a one-sided war, dude. I'm sorry, but this is just what I'm thinking. In this fictional clash, the Skaldra, led by the lore-accurate Saren, would present a terrifying biological and chemical threat to Skynet. While Skynet possesses overwhelming global reach and machine efficiency, Saren is a planetary-scale walking extinction event whose powers are uniquely suited to dismantling mechanical and armored foes. The Commander, lore-accurate Saren. Lore-accurate Saren is not just a soldier. She is a mother of malady, capable of cleansing entire planets. Her presence shifts the war from conventional skirmishes into an environmental catastrophe for Skynet's infrastructure. Molecular decay. Her spores do not just kill biological tissue, they are canonically corrosive and can infect and destroy mechanical systems, cameras, and turrets. Planetary reach. Laura suggests Saren Prime was sent to Earth to cleanse the infestation alone, successfully purging it on a planet-wide scale. Armor stripping. Her corrosive properties are specifically designed to melt through heavy armor, which could make Skynet's heavily reinforced Terminators and Hunter-Killers brittle and easily destroyed. The Skaldra military might. The Skaldra are a ruthless, fascist paramilitary group from the 1999 era of Warframe. While they were more primitive ballistic tech compared to the Orokin era, they are elite, numerous, and possess unique advantages. Epheron technology. Every Skaldra weapon is laced with Epheron, a highly corrosive chemical agent that evens the playing field against hyper-advanced targets by stripping armor. Tactical competence. Unlike the mindless machines Skynet usually faces, Skaldra soldiers are highly intelligent, using advanced tactics, cover, and specialized units like the elite Stormfall paratroopers. Heavy mechanization. They field heavy armor such as the H9 Epheron tank, which can hold its own against mechanical HK tanks. Skynet's response. Skynet is a global AI controlling nearly all computerized technology, satellites, and automated factories. Strategic adaptation. Skynet's primary strength is its ability to learn and adapt
I'm headed to the building.
Copy that. Whoa. Ah, yes. Alright. Skynet's primary, I'll just read the rest of this as soon as I get in there. Alright. Now that we got another moment's time. Strategic adaptation. Skynet's primary strength is its ability to learn and adapt strategies exponentially faster than humans. It would quickly realize that its traditional cold metal endoskeletons are vulnerable to Saren's corrosion. Nuclear arsenal. Skynet's first move is often a nuclear strike. However, lore-accurate warframes are famously resilient to extreme environments, and Saren's ability to shed her skin, or molt, can cleanse status effects, potentially including radiation sickness or damage. The outcome. A world in decay. A total war between these two would likely lead to a stalemate that favors the Skaldra and Saren in the long term. Corrosive dead zones. Saren would likely infect Skynet's manufacturing hubs with a self-propagating corrosive plague. Skynet's tireless army becomes its own weakness, as every machine that enters a spored zone carries the infestation back to its base. Technological irony. Skynet's biggest strength is its network to nature, but Saren's spores thrive on density. The more machines Skynet sends to stop her, the faster her plague spreads through the ranks. While Skynet might maintain orbital control or launch time travel gambits on the ground, Saren's corrosive aura and would eventually reduce Skynet's metal legions to rusted husks, allowing the Skaldra to reclaim the surface. In other words, they win. Skynet loses. Okay, how about... let's see. I want to keep the Skaldra. I like them. But instead of a lore accurate Saren, What about Culvero? What do you think? Or
Or how about
I already picked him. But what would you have in mind?
the plant guy? I forgot his name. The
Noku?
one that can no, the one that can summon the plants on the ground that does radiation.
Oberon? Okay,
Yeah,
Oberon.
Oberon.
You know what? Oberon is better. I like Oberon. Fuck Culvero. Oberon. But Lorac Oberon for war would go to total war against. What anime universe do you want to pick?
Hmm. Digimon.
Really?
It's an anime.
They're gonna. Okay. Against the. Oops.
We haven't used Digimon yet, so
Aren't they like a weird universe?
they're a digital universe
Okay, in
that
this
has digital
fictional.
monsters.
Okay. In this fictional scenario, what if the Scaldra, led by Lord Eka Oberon from Warframe, were to go to total war against the Digimon universe? Let's find out. In a total war scenario, the Scaldra, a highly militarized 1990s era human faction armed with corrosive Ephron tech and elite troopers led by Lord Eka Oberon, the Fairy King, would find themselves massively outmatched, yet conceptually disruptive to the Digimon universe. Here is how that scenario would likely unfold. The strengths of the Scaldra and Oberon. Corrosive battlefield control. The Scaldra soldiers use Ephron, a gas designed to melt technocyte infestation, which could be highly effective against Digimon, as its targets degrades data organic corruption. Radiation dominance. Oberon. Lorakir Oberon acts as the paladin of nature's law, who uses powerful radiation and armor-stripping abilities. Radiation forces targets to attack their own allies, allowing a smaller force to cause massive chaos in a larger Digimon army. Healing and support. Oberon's renewal abilities and keeping his AoEs can keep the Scaldra troopers alive against hostile Digimon threats. Strategic discipline. Scaldra are not just cannon fodder, they are competent commanders accustomed to conducting total war in cities, using drone tech and imaging resources. The disadvantages. The power level gap. The power scaling issue. Digimon Universe, specifically anime and games, features beings with reality warping, time manipulation, and world erasing powers. A lore-accurate Mega or Ultra-level Digimon would likely annihilate the entire Scaldra with very little effort. Technological disparity. While Scaldra have advanced 1990s era gear and some Orokin influenced technology, they are still ultimately human. They lack the space warping, faster than light travel, or planetary level scale of power typical Warframe level enemies. Their fragility. While super soldiers, Scaldra are squishy compared to Digimon, and they depend entirely on environmental advantages. The outcome. Initial success led to long-term failure. The Scaldra, led by Oberon, would likely secure a significant foothold initially, using radiation-induced infighting in the Ephron gas to cleanse digital corruption or hostile infected areas. However, as the war continued, the fourth-dimensional and cosmic powers of high-level Digimon would eventually bypass Oberon's defensive capabilities. The Scaldra would be treated like a persistent but manageable infestation. The final scenario. The Scaldra get stuck in a time loop of attempting to cleanse the sector, only to be wiped out by high-tier Digimon and forced to retry, eventually exhausting their resources, similar to their fight against the Tekrot in Warframe 1999. In other words, they lose. I knew that they were gonna lose. Everyone like we should have picked a easier anime, but like
Who loses?
Warframe and the Scaldra lose.
I didn't think that Digimon World was even that powerful.
Well, they're powerful due to their reality warping abilities and stuff, as you already just heard as I read it aloud. I mean, I'm gonna keep the factions as is, but instead of the Digimon universe, let's see, the Imperium of Man. I'm gonna use them one last time. Imperium of Man from Warhammer 40k. Give us something interesting to read about. Big time. In a total war scenario, a lore-accurate Oberon leading the Skaldra faction would act as a highly specialized surgical strike force capable of causing massive destruction to the Imperium of Man, but they would ultimately be overwhelmed by the sheer numbers and scale of Warhammer 40k. While a single tunnel can overthrow a system, the Imperium operates on a million-world scale.
It already sounds like they're gonna lose.
They are gonna lose. Do you want to read it out anyway, or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's how the battle would likely unfold, based on the lore and capabilities of both sides. The Skaldra and lore-accurate Oberon's advantages. The Paladin strategy. A lore-accurate Oberon is a master of radiation damage, crowd control, and healing. He would render enemy armor useless, armor stripping, and cause Chaos Forces or Imperial troops to fight each other because of his energy. Ephron Warfare. The Skaldra possess highly corrosive EFV, Ephron chemicals. In a 40k setting, this would be highly effective against organic infantry, Astra Militarum, and could even damage vehicle armor, effectively making the Skaldra a specialized, albeit small, elite death squad. Speed and stealth. Tenno landing craft are never shot at, implying advanced stealth tech. Oberon could use this to infiltrate and target vital leadership Inquisition elites, rather than fighting the whole army at once. Why the Skaldra would eventually lose? It's a numbers game. The Imperium has trillions of soldiers and thousands of worlds. Well, actually, it's millions of worlds. The Skaldra are a local 1999 era military faction from one city, Halvania. While elite by their own standards, they are ultimately mortal soldiers that would be exhausted quickly. 40k resilience. The Imperium is used to fighting far worse, including Tyranids and Orcs. Skaldra tech is essentially advanced 1999 technology bolstered by Orcan-era Ephron chemicals, which is not enough to compete with plasma weaponry, glass cannons, or power armor on a massive scale. Incompetent command. The Skaldra are described as having arrogant, sometimes incompetent leadership that charges headlong into danger, which is often fatal against Space Marines. The role of Oberon, the Bro Baron factor. If a lore-accurate Oberon brings his Tenno abilities to bear, he acts as a greater demon-level threat to the Imperium. Hollow ground. Oberon could sanctify a battlefield, making his Skaldra allies immune to Nurgle-style diseases and status effects, allowing them to fight in polluted, high-radiation zones. The Reckoning. He could physically lift and crush enemy armored vehicles, causing severe disruption to Orc WAGs or Astra Militarum tank divisions. The Verdict. The Skaldra, led by Oberon, would likely take over a sector or hold a planet for a significant time, creating a specialized war zone that makes even Alpha Legionnaires nervous. However, in a total war scenario, the Imperial Navy would likely quarantine the system, launch an exterminatus, or simply bring enough guard regiments to down the Skaldra in the sheer numbers. To just drown them in sheer numbers. That's actually pretty cool.
Seems like the Skaldra are weak.
Well, they actually hold their own pretty well in there, but eventually they will get overwhelmed because of their limited...
I'm gonna call them out before I get off.
Yep. I completely forgot to do that.
You and me both.
Yep.
Sup? I'll call my buddy in pharmaceuticals.
Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching. Have a very good night, everybody. Bye.